Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. Y'all may notice I got the last thing on from my last video. They running back to back now, okay? They running back to back. I'm going to just listen for whether they supposed to drop in the same day or separately. If it is meant to drop separately, okay? We're going to just do our introduction and come back in. We have to be so obedient to the T of what we hear we're supposed to do. So today, I had a whole different game plan for today, okay? My neighbor was needing some help, and my plan was to be with them all day, helping them with what they needed. I woke up early. I'm talking about, God, I've been on them early wake ups, okay? So for my husband leaving for work, I'm up writing. I read my Bible, just get that stuff out the way. I thought they were going to hit me up a little earlier. They didn't. I got my workout done, got some editing done, and I'm laughing because I'm like, oh, I'm about to go help my neighbor. So I ain't going to do my workout today. I started stretching. I just started stretching, and by the time I got up, I had finished my workout, and I laughed like, God, I wasn't trying to do that, but thank you for getting me through it, because I was telling myself, I'm going to be doing physical activity all day. I'm going to pass on my workout. And God like, no, you're not, because you doing your workout is my instruction, okay? So whatever you got to do, and that's for somebody, because I wasn't about to talk about that in this video. So that's for somebody. When you like, oh, I'm going to put this aside because I got other things to be doing, and I'll get this done and that. Do what you're supposed to be doing. That's it, that's all, okay? So she was fooling around. I'm like, I'm about to go to the store. Now, I knew I needed to go to the store today. The girls is coming. So I'm like, I need to go to the grocery store. And in my mind, I kept on thinking about going to this other grocery store. But I'm like, I don't want to go over there. Like, the only reason I really wanted to go over there is because the pineapple I got from there last time was so good, okay? Our tea was good. The pineapple was good to eat it up. So that was the only reason I was thinking about going to the other store. So I went on ahead, went where I wanted to go. And on my way home, I'm like, okay, keep on me, okay? I guess it's better for me to go to this other store. So I'm going to the other store, and I passed this woman walking with one of them little grocery buggies. It's 20 degrees outside. And I pulled over and said, you need a ride? And she just stopped and looked at me for a second and said, yeah, I do. And she was, unloading her stuff to get it in the car. And I got out to help her. So we loading the stuff into the car, and she get in the car and is explaining why she was just looking. She was saying like, people don't help no more. And she got to talking about like her family not even wanting to help, saying like, oh, I'm in for the day, or I don't want to, just saying it plain like that, or saying like what they gonna do and no further, like I'll do this, but that's it, and she was saying, that she was glad I stopped, and that she had, heart problems and other ailments. And I'm like, she wasn't old, but she was elder, she my senior, I would say she was good 50, 60, and she out pulling a grocery buggy in the middle of winter. I know that I'm raised different than a lot of people. We was small town, and everybody knows each other. And so those things just weren't acceptable. Like for young people to be moving around, and the older people needing something done, or you watching older people do things when you're you're able and right there. Like, you don't watch, you help, or you do, you know. And so she's like talking and was saying like how she, you know, she just don't even count on people no more. She knows she got to do it herself. And I've been there personally, you know, where I'm like, yeah, I don't even expect nothing from people really. Like, I'm just pleasantly surprised when you do, but I don't expect anything from people, you know. I'm just like, I don't want to be let down. And for her speaking from that perspective, I'm like, I don't want people to feel like that. Like, I don't want it to be okay that we just have no expectation of the people around us to help when we're in need. And God put it on my heart to give her my number. And I said, yeah, it's cold. And you got other things going on. You know, like, something could have happened and she'd just be laying out there, and how long? And so I'm like, you know, call me if you need me. You know, I'll come get you. And as I was driving off, I just began thanking God that I could. It wasn't but last year that I would have just been right out there with her. You know, like, I would have still offered to grab her buggy and take it where she needed to go, but I just thank God that I was able to help her. And not feel nothing towards it, and not feel like she owed me anything. But just help from a pure place. And I said, God, please send the helpers. God, send the helpers. And I got on the freeway to go to this other store. And somebody had got in an accident on the other side. And a man jumped out of his car to check and see if they're okay. And I said, God, I thank you. You know, like, right after I asked, like, send help to the people that need it, a man was literally, crossing a freeway. He like eager to help and make sure that they were okay. And as I was riding, I heard the provision is coming. The provision is coming. Not only for us to be in a better place, but for us to not have to question helping those in need. More than enough is coming for you to be secure and help without question those in need. I'm one of those people that I will do whatever I can, but if I can't, I can't. I'm gonna pray, but if I can't, I can't. But if I can, I don't even second guess it. Like, me seeing her, I immediately pulled over before I got past her. Like, God said for his helpers, provision is coming. He knows your heart, and he knows you won't take for yourself. He knows you won't be greedy with it or pass up on anybody that you see is in need. Now, this comes with discernment. There are some people that I see and I know it's not for me to help them. I don't know what it is, whether it's them dealing in punishment for something, or somebody else is coming. But there are some people where I'm like, I just pray. And there's some people that I'm like, I can't even move past it. Like I can't even move past it. I'm like, no, this is for me. Like, this is for me. And sometimes it's not financial. She just needed a ride. Sometimes it's peace. Sometimes it's a sweet conversation. A smile to remind them they're alive. That their situation hasn't made them invisible to the world. But when you are in that position, thank God that you're blessed to be a blessing. Thank God that it's not you on the other end of it. I just heard that we will be the lenders and not the borrowers. That we will be in position where we will never have to borrow again. But make sure you outpour. Don't get in that position and just hold it. God is the creator of everything and has an abundance that he can pour into you. Don't get a hold of something and let lack jump back on your back, where you want to hold on to it so tight that you miss what was coming next. I'm grateful that I listened and went to that other store. I'm grateful that I seen her and didn't turn a blind eye. That I got her home comfortable and safely. That I was obedient to give her my contact. And that I know, I don't know, maybe she's one person that is hard to ask for help. It sounds like people have done her wrong enough that she'll just be out in 20-degree weather walking with groceries. But I know my God. And I know the next time she get moving around and she's struggling, she's going to remember that I gave her my contact. And because God is God, I will be available to help her. Make sure you're doing your part in the bigger picture. The provision is coming. God knows what I deserve. God knows what you deserve. I love y'all.